Well, listen, it's true. We got big news. Aliens are real and they live among us. Also, Trump has been indicted for the tomfoolery he was up to on January 6th. What a knucklehead. But in real news, Commander Master's pre-sale single prices are a little bonkers. First things first, and no shade here, I don't like playing with proxies, and you know why? I just don't like having to track which ones are real and which ones are fake in my own collection. I'd rather just play and win with real cheap cards. If a card's too expensive, I just don't play with it, dude. I build the deck without it. If a card is under $6 or $7, it's easier just to get the card than it is to proxy it in the first place. Part of playing this game is enjoying the aesthetics, enjoying the art, and collecting, looking at these beautiful cards. But guess what, dude? If a card is $100 and it's integral to your strategy, just proxy it up. I don't care, who cares? It's not a tournament, it's not a contest. If you're watching my videos, then I can make a few presuppositions about you, right? First is that you play and enjoy the game, and if you use proxies to play and enjoy the game, I don't care, nobody should care. Second is that you're a dang hunk or a dang beautiful cutie pie, dude. You're plugged into what's going on in the hobby and you're listening to Better Commander. You maybe want a collection, and the best way to build it is to buy low. And that's what this video is all about. What cards are pre-sale bangers? I'm gonna tell you. But first, if you enjoy anything about this video, slap and flap the buttons and push them on in, dude, because I'm wading through 5 pages of etch foils, textured foils, and other nonsense to get you the steals and deals, brother. If I'm talking about cards here, it doesn't mean that it's the lowest it'll ever go. This is not financial advice. I barely graduated 5th grade. Or that you should buy these cards at this time. I'm just pointing out cards that have tanked. Like the old Kindred Dominance here. 5 black for a sorcery. Choose a creature type, destroy all creatures that aren't of the chosen type. 7 mana board wipe that is absolutely devastating in a tribal deck that hasn't been reprinted since 2017. Look at those sweet demons back there, dude. They look like they're coming right up out of Magic Mike. Much like Kindred Discovery, this hadn't had a reprint, and that card tanked after a reprint in Baldur's Gate, dude. Kindred Discovery went all the way down to $4 after that reprint, and Kindred Dominance is pre-selling for about $14. Is that a decent price? It's not bad, considering this card was around $40 prior to the announced reprint. Could go lower though. Strangely, the borderless, sliver-infested version is $13, not sure why. Avacyn, Angel of Dope, 5 white for a legendary creature. Angel, it's an 8/8 with flying, vigilance, and indestructible. Other permanents you control have indestructible. Avacyn is just a silver-haired goth angel, dude. She's just a sweet lady protecting all your stuff, and she's a massive beater. This thing's been around $40 to $50 forever, but is pre-selling for about 21 or so. I don't know, I still wouldn't buy this for 20 bucks, but if you're in the market, it's an interesting fact to consider. Just like UFOs, brother, this is news. And this is a trend I'm noting in quite a few of these $40 cards, which is an interesting pattern. Case in point, the old Swifty Rifty here. This is a Commander Cash Cow that Wizards trots out in master sets to plop in a bunch of value. All versions of this had crept up to over $40, and now it's pre-selling for $18. Rift is such a demon in Commander, dude. People just assume that I have one at the ready at all times. I've bluffed Rift before, not that it does me any good anyway. Hey, forget about it. It's the Dragon here. You got 5 red for a creature dragon. It's a 6/6, the old Balefire, baby. Flying. Whenever this deals combat damage to a player, it deals that much damage to each creature that player controls. 15 bucks for this beauty in the pre-sale times, dude. This is a bonkers dragon card, one-sided sweeper that's hard to answer if you untap with it and can bang through. This was up over 40 bucks despite 2 other recent reprints. Are you sensing a pattern yet, brother? These are pre-sale prices, and the cards in these very pricey boxes are already tanking. I watched a video recently where a very popular finance/magic influencer, a Florida man if you will, kind of disingenuously asserted that if people only bought singles, it would have some detrimental effect on the market. Well, who's going to open boxes? Blah, blah, blah. Kind of forgetting that's how it used to be. Bigger retailers and stores did mass box openings, made money by selling singles. People bought singles, and it was fine. Like, what the heck are you talking about, dude? Just because people aren't speculating on these giant priced boxes doesn't mean everything's going to tank. This is the time of the hyena, brother. The scavenger, the deal stalker, the collector who buys low for their decks to play the cards. A reprint set can be a boon. You just have to know where to look and know where you came from. Anywho, this borderless Michael McDonald / Chris Christopherson looking Urza is pre-selling for 10 bucks. This just got reprinted in Dominaria Remastered. Like, what the heck is going on, dude? This thing gets reprinted basically every set. Turns out infinitely reprinting these things is tanking the prices. Remember when this guy was 70 bucks, dude? This old dog was way up there. Regular version right now is about $7. And the old borderless Grave Pact here is pre-selling for about $14.22. This thing's 1 black, black, black for an enchantment. Whenever a creature you control dies, each other player sacrifices a creature. I'm a little surprised that this is 14 bucks, dude. Could it be that people no longer care about stupid, fancy versions, dude? Everything's fancy. Some of these are selling lower than their standard version counterparts, and this is one of those cases. Look at this big old beast, Razaketh the Foul-Blooded, dude. 5 black, black, black for a legendary creature, demon. It's an 8/8 with flying and trample. Pay 2 life, sacrifice another creature, search your library for a card, put that card in your hand, then shuffle. I like this guy. I like his little bat face. I like his alligator tail. Demons are cool because they can have different animal parts, dude. That's it. Pre-selling for $10. This guy was hovering around 30, then had a secret lair, and now another reprint. The Scarab God, dude. Look how freaky this guy is. 3 blue and a black for a legendary creature God. It's a 5/5. At the beginning of your upkeep, each opponent loses X life and you scry X, where X is the number of zombies you control. Has 2 blue and a black. Exile target creature card from a graveyard. That's any graveyard. Create a token that's a copy of it, except it's a 4/4 black zombie. When this guy dies, return it to his owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. Pre-selling for $10. There is no doubt that this is a powerhouse. This has some wild swings, dude. When Double Masters came out, I snagged one for 10 bucks. I thought I was the man. Then it made its way back up to 40 bucks, and then it tanked again. I don't know what the heck the future holds for this thing, but I'm happy to add this to my zombie decks. Oh my gosh, look at this pretty lady. Gisela, Bladed Gold Knight. 4 red, white, and white for a legendary creature, Angel. It's a 5/5. Has flying and first strike. If a source would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, that source deals double that damage to that permanent or player instead. If a source would deal damage to you or a permanent you control, prevent half that damage rounded up. What a pain in the butt this Angel lady is, dude. She's pretty. She has a lot going on, but dang, try living with her, dude. I gotta come clean. I dated her back when I was 25. She never cleans up after her cat, dude. There's makeup all over the place. She's oblivious because no one ever told her that's not how you live, brother. Anyway, she's about 7 bucks for the pretty lady version, about $4 for the standard version in this pre-sale madness. Spellseeker, I love this card. You know why? Because it gets me Cyclonic Rift, dude. 2 and a blue for a creature, human wizard. It's a 1/1. When this enters the battlefield, you may search your library for an instant or sorcery card with mana value 2 or less, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Looks like Ali Sheedy a little bit. I don't know if you guys remember her from the Breakfast Club. This got up to about 40 bucks and has been eviscerated down to $10 pre-sale. Regal Behemoth, this is what they call me back in college, dude. I got that freshman 15 going. 4 green for a creature, dinosaur. It's a 5/5 with trample. When Regal Behemoth enters the battlefield, you become the monarch. Whenever you tap a land for mana while you're the monarch, add an additional 1 mana of any color. Very cool card. This is great in a green aggro deck, dude. This guy and his friend, the Stonehoof Chieftain, are selling for about 4 bucks right now. Interesting budget beaters for your stompy green decks. Grenzo Havoc Razor has this dope new art, dude. Look at this buffoon out there stabbing his buddies at the Goblin Exhibition. He's just a football hooligan, really. This guy is a bulk price at $3 for the full art. This was a $30 card, dude, driven high by scarcity, previously having only 1 printing. Grenzo is kind of just an Italian stereotype, dude. Take a look at him. Hey, Grenzo, what are you doing? I'm gonna stab you up. And you got Blood Chief Ascension out there, 1 black mana for an enchantment. At the beginning of each end step, if an opponent lost 2 or more life this turn, you may put a quest counter on this thing. Whenever a card is put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, if this has 3 or more quest counters on it, you may have that player lose 2 life. If you do, you gain 2 life. Look at this lady, taking back the power from the patriarchy, dude. Take that, Andrew Tate. This was 30 bucks and it's pre-selling for $4, dude. That's mathematically significant, brother. How about the old Frost Fang out here? Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. I want to draw a card, dude. This is a cool card. Does a lot for 5 mana. This had crept up to like $20 or so, pre-selling for about $3.49. Pretty compelling steal of a deal of a snake, brother. Song of the Dryads. I actually talked to a couple Dryads and their preferred song is Snap Your Fingers, Snap Your Neck by Prong. Straight out of the 80s, brother. 2 and a green for an enchantment aura, enchant permanent. Enchanted permanent is a colorless forest land. This has some swings getting up to around $15. This isn't a sexy card, you know what I mean? But it's very effective at trapping your opponent's key piece under a forest. That can tank a whole game, dude, if a commander is centered in their deck. This fantastic card is pre-selling for about $4. Probably has some room to tank a little more, honestly. How about the old sower out there, dude? This guy's sewing up the hole in your jeans. 4 black for a creature demon. It's a 6/6 with flying. As it enters the battlefield, choose 2 players. Whenever damage is dealt to one of the chosen players, the other chosen player also loses that much life. This guy, he's in your Discord server leaking classified government documents, dude. That's where the real news is right now, buddy. Private Discord servers. That's where I learned Joe Biden is a reptilian. But this card, Commander 2018 Special, was up to around $10, pre-selling for $4. It's a fun little monster to stick in politics and slug decks. Alright, one more and then I gotta go outside. Champion's Helm is 3 generic mana for an artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +2/+2. As long as equipped creature is legendary, it has hexproof, has equipped for 1. This was kissing $30, dude. This is a great card. It's come right down to earth at $3. You know, I picked up a copy. I don't care if it goes to 50 cents, dude. If I paid $3 for it, who cares? I'm sticking this in a dang commander deck. It's great for your Voltron decks. Scarcity and only one printing in 2011 had driven the price sky high. It's a great pickup, brother. So that's where we are now. Now listen, in other news, go outside. I saw some swans today chilling on a pond with some green algae. It's an amazing day outside. Hit up TCG Player, sort the price highest to lowest on this set and go directly to page 5, brother, because that's past all the stupid foil variants and all the silliness. Get straight to the deals, my friend. That's a look at where we've been and where things are going. These are still pre-sale prices. Things may go up, things may go down. This is not financial advice, you dingus. Now is the time of the brewer, the deck builder, the hyena, brother. Sneaky G from Better Commander signing off.